It's all about James Wade this game. Can he pick up the points?
139.
Well, he's made a fabulous start, James Wade. He was playful as he always is on the walk-on. But I've noticed that when he got on the stage, he looked really focused. He looks in the zone, the machine, James Wade.
Yeah, if you're not focused against Phil Taylor, you will get a hiding. I know that for a fact. James has played Phil enough to know what he's got to do. And with these two, they don't play mind games. Well, they play mind games, but they won't play games with each other. They just go up there and play. This is why they're the two most successful PDC players of all time.
99.
Because they rely on their ability alone. And normally, it's good enough.
Well, one thing's for sure, it'll never be a gimme against Phil Taylor. Hates losing. Even in practice, hates losing.
James Wade hates losing. If he carries on like this, he will not get beaten. 118 average. I know we're only in the second leg, but it is a special average. The highest so far, the whole Premier League, it's been Robert Thornton, 109. It was against his fellow countryman, Henry Anderson. James asking what's left.
94.
Way back, Phil Taylor. A less than auspicious start by the power here. Well, Wade hit tops to win the opening leg against the throw. Needs it again.
Back-to-back 13s. Double 10. Doesn't miss double 10. He doesn't miss double 10, Stu.
You don't see that very often, that's for sure. This would be a real blow. Needs the treble 20 though. So Wade will get another crack at it.
See Phil's first start there, go an inch or so above the 60. Doesn't like it there at all. That's 2-0. Now we know James Wade can handle all sorts of pressure.
Well, this is a blow as well for James Wade. A 177 from Phil Taylor, and it's as if that leg, winning that leg, has suddenly sparked him into life.
The game has turned on his head. That one dart at tops that was successful by Phil Taylor has turned this match around in his favour.
Well, the one dart that Wade missed as well at tops, and to be fair, he was after the brilliant treble 16 to set the shot up, he was a long way off with a dart at tops. Taylor wasn't. That's why it's 2-all.
100.
It was 6-all. As we said, that will do. Fans have said
96.
The averages last time were 102. And Phil Taylor 101 for James. And in this match, it flip-flopped. James was loitering around 100, now it's changed.
Well, there you go. I mean, Taylor, in effect, has averaged 110 in the last 2.5 legs, because he was down at about 90, wasn't he? So Taylor now averaging 100.
93.
As you say, the match has turned on its head.
4 and 11 darter. Didn't he go 10 tops last leg? He got it last leg.
Reminding you, Wade wins, he's in the Premier League semi-finals. The way that this night has worked out so far, with Robert Thornton losing his opening game to Barneveld and Whitlock only drawing his opening match against Lewis, because of leg difference, a draw would just about do it also for James Wade.
40.
And you see James Wade in fourth. A draw. Putting 2 points of both Thornton and Whitlock. It's the leg difference that would make all the difference. And James will be quite happy the way this is going, Stu, because it's going with throw. And you think, okay, if I can ride out a 6-all, that'll be 99.9% done. Lewis and Hamilton, 7th and 8th on the grid.
Well, we've seen a 174 and a 177, then a 174. Taylor's average now 101.5.
See Van Gerwen, Thornton to come. And then Whitlock, the RVB. Well,
he's miscounted. He's
Taylor.
Well, we couldn't quite believe what we were seeing there. Taylor just stayed focused. He hit the 18, which leaves double 16, but for some reason, you very rarely see that.
Cast your mind back just 2 or 3 legs when he didn't know whether to go for a 10 or an 18. He confused himself again. Normally, Phil Taylor goes 18.32.
100.
Got to hold his throw, hasn't he? Got to hold his throw here, Wayne. He's put in a really, really strong effort here, James Wade. 1 point. 1 point. A draw against the Power, replicating what he did against Taylor in Exeter all the way back in week 4 when his doubling was fantastic. I think it was 6 out of 8 that night.
It was indeed. 75% now. The pressure's beginning to tell. The first dart that James Wade threw there was the worst he's thrown in this match. He kind of jumped up onto the ball of his foot as if to say, come on, get the oomph, get in there. It didn't quite work out, and he's let Phil Taylor in.
100.
Yeah. And Robert Thornton and Simon Whitlock watching backstage will be willing Phil Taylor on. Ironic, isn't it? Because Whitlock,
85.
Thornton and Wade are all from the same stable, the same management team.
Well, those 3 darts as well from James, done exactly the same thing. Trying to put him in now. Realises that this match is getting away from him. This is the worst leg that James Wade has thrown. And it happens to be in his throw at such a crucial time. The fluence is gone, the rhythm's gone.
Yeah, I think you could tell by Wade's reaction to the last leg when he hit a brilliant 180 to set up a break chance, missed the ball, and then saw Taylor take out 96 in 2 darts, and it was a tungsten arrow to the heart of James Wade as Taylor looks at tops. Well, is the door ajar again? James Wade, gotta get this, got to take 90 to stay in the Premier League. What a dart! Double 50, fabulous! Fantastic darts! This is the moment, this is the time. This is the leg that could go a long way to deciding who's in and who's out.
James Wade hitting that single one. So much pressure on him.
35.
If there was a time to hit a bad shot and to be slightly unlucky, it was then, because he has let James Wade in massively. As you can see, if James Wade draws, he's all but in the playoffs for the O2 at London.
It would mean that Thornton would have to beat Michael Van Gerwen, as we mentioned, by 7 legs to 0. And of course, a draw eliminates the Aussie. Simon Whitlock is out. But it's all down to this one leg.
123.
Gosh, you can feel the tension, can't you? Great drama on the last night of the league stages. But James Wade
99.
has shown an enormous amount of courage. It's advantage James Wade looking for the point that should do it and seal a semi-final spot.
Phil Taylor kicked off this leg 35 with a dart on the floor. Simon Whitlock and Thornton would have been thinking, how's your luck? The last thing they needed was Taylor to give Wade help and put those two out. But James, Mai's taking his chance.
134.
Fantastic performance from James Wade. It is now in his own hands. A draw would just about do it. Thornton would have to beat Van Gerwen 7-0. You can't see that happening. This is his moment.
I've got to say that this is for a place at the O2. And he didn't buckle. He didn't falter. One dart at tops was all he needed. And James Wade punches the air. He knows what's a double. What a point that is.